Vocation versus career. Do you want to know the difference? Then watch this video till the end and you'll have 3 main points to remember. If you want to find your ideal occupation or business niche, subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so you know whenever a new video comes out. Also, if you find that you like this video while you're watching it, remember to go down and hit the like button below. So let's start with the very first point, and that is actually knowing what is a career. Well, a career is basically an occupation that you have over a long period of time. And when we talk about a career, we're really talking about your work trajectory over the years that you were in that career. This trajectory is often seen from the point of view of what has been your advancement when it comes to the status of your role. Did you start as an entry-level analyst and then you became the CEO, or did you become like a manager? How was your trajectory when it comes to that occupation? Usually, this push towards advancement in your roles within that occupation is what yields the phrase of "my career ended" or "oh, I failed in my career," and that's usually when people either quit the occupation altogether, or what you see more often, that they simply reach a rut, a career rut, and they stop advancing, so to speak, when it comes to the roles or responsibilities or whatever it is that they're looking for as measures of their continued advancement in that occupation. A really good example of this is the occupation of being an actor or an actress. Usually a career in acting can be very difficult. You have some people who go in and throughout the years they do more and more movies, movies that become better, that get more money basically on the tickets, on the weekends that they come out, on the weeks after, on the months after, and they accumulate a lot of wealth, a lot of fame, and a lot of very good, powerful, let's say, career milestones that they feel they could feel satisfaction with it or not. Regardless of it, they advance through it, right? But that is only one way in which a career or your work trajectory can go in any occupation. Particularly here when we're talking about actors and actresses. Another possibility is you start your career, you do very well, and then you stagnate and you don't really go up, you don't become more famous, you never actually hit another get another hit movie, another blockbuster, and then that's when we say, oh, your career stagnated, or that kind of thing. You reached a career rut. By the way, watch this video on career rut. I'll put it somewhere here on the cards. We've already talked about what is exactly a career rut and why do you feel that way. The other two possibilities when it comes to careers is either you never break out, in other words, you never really started, you never reached a level of success, so to speak, or you reached a very good point and then you went downhill and downhill and downhill and downhill instead of just staying in the same point. In both cases, that could feel like a major failure in life or somewhere along those lines, because we tend to be very focused on advancement, progress, moving forward all the time, and if you're not doing so, then you must be a failure, according to the traditional look of success that many societies push into our heads. But that obviously isn't just limited to actors and actresses. You can have careers in anything. You could have a career in banking, you could have a career as a writer or as an editor, as a journalist, as a doctor or lawyer, in any way, shape, or form. Even if you are a plumber, that's a career in plumbing, so to speak. And the same principles holds. When we talk about the career, we talk about how did you work throughout the years. Did you just stay in the same position? Did you improve your circumstances and your status? Did you not? Did you go down? Did you stay the same? And usually people talk about career in a way as if just seeing that, like, did I move forward? Did I not? In the same occupation. And this takes us to point 2, which is, what is a vocation? Well, a vocation is also referring to occupations or the work that you do over a period of time, but mostly it has a focus on the work being meaningful to you, the work bringing purpose to your life, and if it's often from a sense of, or from the lenses of contribution, or contributing to the community, to people, and to the rest of the world. An example might be someone who's become a public speaker or an advocate for a cause. Maybe you are against poverty or against hunger or against cancer for a specific type of people, or in favor of developing some medical treatments or solutions to some of the conditions that afflict some human beings. Another one might be just your local school teacher who really loves his job and cares about raising kids the right way, about really contributing to their lives, making sure that he made a difference in order to help them lead more fulfilling, richer lives, right? Regardless of the subject that that person teaches, that he or she may be passionate about. Another example could be maybe a surgeon who, yes, they make a lot of money, and potentially someone who's living their vocation can also really feel very fulfilled and have a sense of purpose in their life if, for example, they see themselves as someone who saves lives. But I don't want you to get the idea that to have a vocation means that you have to be completely 100% just directly saving lives or doing something super altruistic or anything like that. Anything can be a vocation as long as you feel a strong calling to it. You could potentially be in sales, for example, and still have that be your vocation, feeling that you really like helping people find the solutions that they need and actually connecting them to the service providers that can help them solve their problems. And it doesn't have anything to do with whether you are advancing or not advancing. That's not the actual focus of it. But I don't want you to think that one way career is right or career is wrong and vocation is right and vocation is wrong. That's not what this is about. To give you another concrete example of vocation, there was actually a story that is actually a real story about a manager who had to do with the safety in a factory plant. And it was something very menial. I believe they mass-produced crews, right? And basically, this person, he was really passionate about what he did. This was a real vocation to him. While most other people will think like, oh yeah, that's like the regulatory part, like a managerial part in a boring industry. He saw it as a way to save lives and keep people safe. He saw it as a way to keep his workers safe and as a way to keep the end consumer safe if they did their job well. He saw it as something that was truly important and monumental, and that was his contribution because that's what he felt called towards, and that gave him meaning in his life. So this takes us to point 3, and that is, what is the difference between vocation and career? I mean, vocation versus career, which one of the two should I focus on? What is the actual meaning? And well, as you can see, they both have a lot of similarities. They refer to occupations that you have over a period of time in your life. They refer to your work life. But the main difference is that career focuses on progress, your work advancement throughout time, while vocation focuses on contribution, you finding a sense of meaning and purpose out of what you do and actually being of service to others, regardless of the work that you are actually doing and having, right? Same with career. You could have any type of work or job, and yeah, that will still be a career, so to speak. Now, I believe that in this world currently, there is a very strong bend towards the career aspect more than the vocation aspect. At least I was raised that way, and a big part of my life was geared towards his career advancement, progress. You're supposed to be successful, you're supposed to have a lot of money. And to be honest with you, I was successful in doing so to a certain extent, but then the truth is I was miserable inside. I felt very bad with myself, with the way my life was going. I didn't have good relationships. And the truth is that with time, now that I'm nearing my 30s, I I have a bent towards more of a vocation now, to be honest, and that is because I found that, at least to me personally, success is more than just the advancement part of it. It has also to do with how fulfilled and how happy you are with the life that you're leading. Comment below if you can resonate with this message and this makes any sense to you guys. Do you feel pushed towards advancement and progress and you feel like crap doing so? Or do you feel like there is something more out there that you need to do? So this is not to say that a career is a bad thing, a career is a good thing. I think that a human being needs both things. I believe Tony Robbins says this as well. Like you need progress, as in you need growth, but you also need to contribute to people. Those are two important human needs. And in that sense, it will be great if You can just go out and find something that you're really good at, something that you can find that meaning and purpose from, something that can be a true vocation, but that also allows you the opportunity to grow and have an advancement in there so that you can see growth in it. Maybe you are contributing to more people as you go and you are growing maybe your audience, maybe your business, maybe in your work position you are growing, you're teaching other teachers how to do things, you're teaching more kids how to do things. Maybe you go to a different school where you can have more influence over people and help them. And that gives you both a sense of growth and the sense of contribution. So those are my 2 cents on this. Now you know 3 main points to remember when it comes to vocation versus career. If you like this video, hit the like button below and remember to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you know whenever a new video comes out. Also, comment below if you feel like you resonated with anything that was mentioned in this video or if you have any question whatsoever. And let me know what kind of information you would like to know, what questions you have, so that we can make more videos for you that are interesting to you. Finally, if you feel like this is worth sharing to a friend of yours so that they can also see it, feel free to do it, and we'll see each other the next time.